Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Thank you so much for joining me today. First up, the Mighty Matchup joins me in studio to share about their big day of giving. This is 3 nonprofit organizations coming together, including Blue Jacket, the Embassy Theater, and SuperShot. Then I visit TowneHouse Retirement Community to learn all about their memory care services. Then our Best Reviews team shows us the best items to take to the park. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by the Mighty Matchup. The Mighty Matchup is a friendly competition between 3 nonprofit organizations, and they are putting their awareness together to raise funds for their individual organizations. So this is taking place on July 15th, and here to tell me all about it are representatives from each organization. I have Connie Heffen, the Executive Director of SuperShot, Tony Hudson, Executive Director of Blue Jacket, and Kelly Updike, the CEO of the Embassy Theater. Good morning. Welcome. Have a full house here.
Yes, we're excited.
Yes, okay, so the Mighty Matchup, I love the name. This is the second year that you all are doing this. And so just start off, Kelly, by telling me about what is the Mighty Matchup?
Sure. Well, it's a day where we come together and it's online giving. And so we're trying to put the fun emphasized in fundraising. And so it allows us a chance to be silly and not to do what we usually do, which is to be a bit more serious about our fundraising activities.
Right, yes. And so, Connie, talk to me about just you all are being able to participate in this year and how important it is for the community to get involved in all this fundraising.
Right, exactly. So yes, this is SuperShot's first year participating in the Mighty Matchup, and we're just thrilled to be a part of it. And so what it means is that each agency is collectively coming together and working together to raise funds for our own agency, but the entire community. And so when the arts scene thrives and when people are gainfully employed through the programs Blue Jacket offers, and when our community is healthy through the services SuperShot provides, our whole community really thrives and succeeds. So it means a lot to be a part of it. We're really excited to be, a part of the Mighty Matchup on July 15th, and we all have our goals. I think we each have a goal of raising $50,000 that day. So collectively, $150,000. So it's a big day for our agencies and the whole community.
It is. And so, Tony, tell me what makes this collaboration so unique?
You know, it's so fun. We have supporters all around our area that love our organizations, and it's unique because there are 3 nonprofits that are collaborating, but to duke it out in the Mighty Matchup and have fun. And so our supporters don't want our organization to lose. So they're going to be donating throughout the day to make sure that their organization wins. It's unique, it's fun, it's lighthearted, and so many times people talk about how nonprofits don't collaborate very well. Well, look, here we are collaborating, so it's a lot of fun.
I love that. And since you all are your leaders of your organizations, just kind of give us just a little information about each, maybe your mission statement and what you're really about. We'll start off with you, Kelly.
Sure. At the Embassy Theater, we're all about quality programming in our historic setting. So we see everything from national acts down to all the local arts organizations and groups. And we also provide a lot of education. And so I know that the funds that we raise will help do all of that programming and operations. And at the same time, we have to make sure the building's in good shape and preserved, and yet can be able to hold a contemporary audience. So raising money is what we do all the time, and so to be able to do it with colleagues and to have fun with it while fulfilling our mission is really important to us.
I love that. The education programming and, of course, the awesome Broadway shows.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love them. We've really been working hard to grow Broadway. day.
Yeah.
And so that's been part of our strategic plan, is to get to full weeks, and fingers crossed, I'll say it out loud, Hamilton.
Yes! Heard it here first on Living Local 15. I love it. And Super Shot.
Yeah, Super Shot. Our mission is to break down the barriers to access and affordability to immunizations. And so every year we provide about 20,000 community members their vaccines to keep them healthy and protected against vaccine preventable diseases. And through our Mighty Matchup, we're really going to be focusing on our outreach program. Last year we served about 10,000 people through our school and community and home visit program. And we're hoping that we can raise enough funds where we can actually have a health mobile and raise funds for a company vehicle to go out and do all this outreach this year. So that's our goal for the event.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
And I know it's important because not only do you give the vaccinations, I mean, if people have insurance, then fine, but if they don't, you still serve them.
Absolutely.
So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Tony, Blue Jacket.
Thank you. And it's so funny. I'm a middle child, and so you may see my personality. I feel like in the back row here.
You're in the middle.
No, I'm so joking. But Blue Jacket helps people with barriers to employment become gainfully employed, and we are like bursting at the seams. In fact, we are like triple the enrollment compared to previous years. So with bursting at the seams, we need more resources to be able to help people find employment as well as hire them on staff. So Blue Jacket's in a fundraising mode because we got to serve the need right now.
Exactly. And you were one of the first organizations I got to learn about when I moved here. So it's so cool to see the growth and how you really are helping people.
Well, thank you.
It's really cool. Okay.
Nice to see your growth as well.
Thank
and all
you.
the people watching you right now.
I appreciate it. So let's talk about the fun. You said fun, Kelly. So how will that day be fun? How will you all be energizing to really collect? Because the important thing is for people to remember, July 15th is the day to give.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we will have some competitions. We will all cheat greatly. I probably shouldn't have led with that, but it is all about winning. And so making sure that we really knock down the competition and can emerge as the winner in order to serve the others.
And I think we have like 3
There we go.
competitions, one at 9, one at 12, one at 3.
Okay.
And they'll be at each one of our locations, but the other 2 don't know what the competition is. So it's kind of rigged, so the home turf gets to win.
Very rigged.
So how do people watch this? Is this like something they can watch online? Do they need to come to your organizations?
It's all live streamed. It's on social media. So
Okay,
it's all
perfect.
social media, and it will be, you can follow us. We'll be starting to put out all of the information on our Facebook, Instagram, and social pages, and so people can follow along and be a part of it, and it'll all be live streamed.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the biggest thing, what happens when someone wins? What happens to the losers? What happens to the winners? Who wants to answer that?
The winner jumps up and down a lot and talks about it for a whole year. and it's kind of not a really great winner, but I'm teasing. We're all great winners because we're all really good friends too.
Yeah.
But the winner will have to go and provide a service to the losers. So so it's all about still being good colleagues and friends and helping the community and each other.
Giving back so everyone wins.
Yes.
If either one of them win, we have the push brooms ready for them.
All right.
Our parking lots are going to be so clean.
Some labor. I love it. Well, thank you all so much for coming in, and it was a pleasure to learn more.
Thank you so much
you.
for
For the
having us.
opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you would like more information about the Mighty Matchup, we'll have the website listed below so you can learn more and see how you can support each of these nonprofit organizations. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by the Mighty Matchup.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by TowneHouse. I am here at TowneHouse Retirement Community, offering the life you only dreamed of after retirement. I'm so thrilled to sit down with their Director of Memory Care Services to learn all the ways that they are helping residents really improve their memory to combat Alzheimer's, dementia, and anything else that may interfere as you age. And I'm so thrilled to take you on the inside. Let's do it. I am sitting with Janae Bennington, who is the Director of Memory Care Services here at TowneHouse Retirement Community. Hello.
Hi.
Great
Thanks for
to
having
join
me.
you. Yes. So we're sitting here cozy in the lobby here of TowneHouse, and it is so beautiful. When you first walk in, I just love the stairway, the high ceilings. It just really makes it cozy for the residents.
Oh, absolutely. We always try to be as home-like as possible, but still keep that professional feel. It's very nice.
So under your Department of Memory Care, I know that you offer a really cool program called The Journey, which is a premier memory support program. So I would love for you to explain that to me.
Absolutely. So a few years ago, one of our corporate leaders got all of our memory care directors together, and he posed the question of, if we were to live in a perfect world, how would we want our memory cares to look like? So we took that and we looked at what we were doing right in our communities and what we wanted to improve on, and we used the Alzheimer's Association best practices for dementia care, and that's essentially the foundation of what the Journey is. So in short, the Journey is a evidence-based memory care program that's founded on Montessorian principles. So it takes the unique history and needs and preferences of each individual and creates a daily routine that's specific and really shows who that person is.
That's deep. I mean, honestly, because you're not just providing a facility that people can retire and just kind of like, live their best lives, but they also get to improve just their health, and memory is a part of that. And I think that's something that people are really concerned about as they age. And so let's talk about just some of the core principles of this Journey program, and how do you really get started with it?
Sure. A huge component of it is education based. So the largest piece that I focus on is education of our community and of our staff. So just speaking in TowneHouse in general, in Town Square, in our memory care area here, each staff member has to go through very extensive training to be able to work back there. And also each staff member is specifically chosen to work in this area because it does take a very specific person to work in memory care. But with that too, we offer educational resources for our residents that live here that don't really have an association, or family members of our residents here in Town Square or in TowneHouse in general. And really just whoever will listen to us will offer that education to them. So that's a huge component of it. And the latter half of that is kind of the emotional aspect too, right? Because, I mean, dementia touches on everything. It's multifaceted, and it not only affects the individual that has the diagnosis, but their family, their friends, their entire community. So with that, we do offer a support group here too for the caregivers of people with dementia, just to offer that safe space, resources, and even if they just need to come and vent that day, they have somebody that is able to understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, and that is so important, speaking from experience, because my grandmother had Alzheimer's. And so it does impact the entire family. So I love that you provide that support aspect. And it sounds like it's just really multifaceted. I mean, between educating your staff and providing that support, but then also just what the service looks like to your residents. And so let's talk about that component. How do you kind of roll out this program to the community here?
Sure, yeah, so for obviously the educational aspect. So when we get a new resident into our community, I have the family members, as well as really any person that we can that's close to the individual, fill out what we call life history and individual preference form. And it, again, is extremely extensive. So it's asking questions of their childhood, their adult life, and basically through all the ages that we weren't able to get to know them on. So we're able to get a detailed understanding of who they are as a whole for them, and kind of build a routine surrounding that. So we don't really fit the traditional nursing home model. So if they need more support cues in their day-to-day to help them just keep track of time, to remember that they have X, Y, and Z on their calendar, whatever it is, we're here to help support them, because we want them to be as independent as possible, as long as possible.
Oh, I love that. I'm sure they feel that love too.
Thank you.
Yes, well, so good to speak with you. Thank you, Janae.
Absolutely, thank you.
And if you would like more information about TowneHouse Retirement Community, we'll have their website listed below so you can find out more information. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by TowneHouse.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
With some little hints of warmer weather occasionally peeking through, many of us just cannot wait for some days out in the sun. Joining us now with the top tested products to help you enjoy a day at the park is Senior Director of Content Operations from BestReviews.com, Jacob Palmer. Hey, Jacob, how are you?
Hey, thanks for having me. You know, people always tell me I have the best job, and I agree for a few reasons, but today is one of those reasons because I love to be able to set people up and say, hey, fun time ahead. Here's your checklist. If you need something new, pick it off now.
Yeah, it looks like we've got so many good ones here, and this is getting me so excited for the nicer weather outside. Okay, let's start here.
This is, number one, perfect price. It's going to come in around $45. It's from Down Under. And what's great about this is we're talking about it heating up. We're talking about everything getting warmer. Well, there's a lot of people out there that are always cold no matter what the temperature is telling you. This is perfect for them because it is waterproof, windproof, perfect for that ball game. You know, obviously, you're going in the spring, even some of the summer evenings. You know, it gets a little cold out there. This is perfect for them, so we absolutely love it. Comes in the carrying case, so super easy to bring with you in your next park day.
Yeah, and it's cozy on the inside, but then it looks like the outside is lined with some kind of, you know, thing that is weather protectant.
Exactly, and the fleece is so much thicker than you can even tell from at home right now. So perfect for that person that loves the warm temperatures, but is still gonna be cold.
Yes, awesome. Okay, now when it is hot outside, here's what we need. Some of these things, what have we got here?
Well, you know, some dermatologists would tell you that you need the sunscreen every single day, SPF, no matter what. I live by that, certainly. And this is the mineral sunscreen. We ran it through the testing lab, and what we were trying to find is that this is such the theme now, where everybody wants the mineral sunscreen, but there is kind of those downsides with it that I think a lot of people are aware of now with the film and how you can leave kind of this white residue behind. This is going to be a high-end sunscreen that's worth checking out. You'll be able to get it from the QR code at the end of my time here, and this is going to be a great one to stock up, especially ahead of those sunnier months when you want to make sure you're protecting your skin.
Yes, we got to also protect the eyes, Jacob. Tell us about the glasses we've got.
So obviously everybody knows Ray-Bans. I'm not going to be breaking any new ground here. But what's great about this is that as we get ready for the season, you're going to be finding better deals on it. And so that's going to be a great one to check out.
Okay, and I feel like with the sales, you have to prepare what you want ahead of time. So it's good to have that insider tip that they might be on there. That's a great one. All right, let's talk about the watch here.
So finally, the Fitbit. This is great for when you want to bring your workout outside. Obviously, people are going to be wanting to run more and be able to hit those exercises wherever they can. This was our favorite fitness tracker for the fitness enthusiasts. We ran through a bunch of them. You know, if you want sleep tracking, maybe look for something else. But if you're just looking to maybe start that new running program, maybe you want to train up for a 10K at the end of the season, this is going to be a great one because it has the best metrics that it will give you, and it really keeps you honest, keeps you engaged, make sure that you get up and get going, which I think is a lot of time the hardest thing to do.
The motivation, yes. Okay, we're getting the beach body, and then we need the beach accessories. Jacob, tell us about this.
Well, this caught your eye as soon as
I love it.
As soon as it's on the set.
Vintage.
Obviously, the vintage look, which is huge right now. This has got that kind of 90s Barbie core look that I think so many people are into right now. They ran this out last year, but they are still running with it, and you can still find them for sale. So if you like this look, it is coming at a great price. And obviously, this is going to be a statement when you pull up to the park and you've got all of your beverages in here. I think everybody will know your personality is shining through a little bit.
So cutie. I love it. I feel like anything vintage is coming back. And of course, inside, so insulated, so fluffy in here. So everything's going to stay nice and cold or hot, depending on what you're doing out there. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, let's talk about the water bottle we've got here.
So Owala. So every year we do what we call Parch Madness. And we come together and we test a bunch of different water bottles. The name is great. I totally understand the name's great. But it's Parch Madness, and we're trying to get the best water bottle. And Owala is winning this year because we just absolutely love their designs. We've ran them on the show a few times before, and you always know we've got different colors and different options that people can use. And then I personally have been using this all week on my vacation last week because it is the best way to stay hydrated. I was down in the desert, and you got to be very proactive with staying hydrated, and this was a great one because it's just so easy in keeping the water cold. It's got a bunch of different ways that you can actually drink the water, and at the end of the day, it sounds silly, but it does make a difference and helps out.
Yeah, totally. Tell us about the spout, because I feel like that is different from some some other, like this Stanley, it tips over and then it all spills out. So what is it different about this one?
It won't do that, but it comes with the same straw. So you get that straw effect and you can still, sip on it like you would the Stanley, but you don't have to worry about keeping it upright. Obviously, you can throw it around. There are a ton of different ways that you can use it. And so it comes with that spout directly in there that we can see right there. So it's like, it basically works as a straw when you suck it right there. So
Love it. Okay, perfect. So great. Now, we got to get the games, of course.
Yes.
When you're camping or out at the beach, people don't want to get bored. So what have we got there?
So yes, you absolutely nailed it. I feel like everywhere you go, when it gets warmer, especially the guys, they want to get out, they want to toss something around, they want to have some level of competition, or else we just don't feel comfortable hanging out with each other. And so this is Coob, which I am declaring the yard game of the year. I think it's starting to pick up in popularity. To run through it really quickly, you basically will toss different blocks at a different set of blocks, and then it's kind of a territory game, and at the end, you knock over the king block here, and then that will be the winner. So you're tossing things, you get that going. There's a little bit of strategy involved. It's definitely a team game, and it's a lot of fun. I definitely stand by it.
All right, Jacob, thank you so much. So many fun things here today. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. All right, Best Reviews is always bringing us the most fun products. Best Reviews owned by our parent company, Nexstar. For more on these products or others, head to bestreviews.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.